Are you being cursed every night? Every 2 a.m., 3 a.m., your bladder wakes you up. You think it's because of old age, but urologists have just found the truth. The culprit is not water, but your dinner. You must immediately throw these two dishes out of your dinner. This is more important than drinking less water. If you don't, you will forever suffer from insomnia. What are these two seemingly harmless dishes? Read on to protect your sleep. In just a few minutes, you will understand what these two sleep killers are and how eliminating them tonight can help you have a deep and peaceful sleep. Before we get started, I'd love to hear from you. Where are you watching and what time is it? Leave a comment below, and if you're ready to get your sleep back, hit like and subscribe for more advice from urologists. The first mistake: food, whole wheat bread, or late night toast. After dinner, many older adults like to end the evening with something small and comforting. A slice of warm whole wheat toast, a piece of brown bread with a little butter. It feels harmless, even healthy. After all, it is whole grain, full of fiber and easy to digest. But when it comes to your bladder and your sleep, that simple slice can quietly work against you. Whole wheat bread may seem like a gentle bedtime choice, yet inside the body, it triggers a chain reaction you rarely hear about. The grains contain natural sodium and hidden gluten compounds that make your tissues hold on to extra water for a few hours. When you finally lie down, gravity changes the way that fluid moves. It flows from your legs and soft tissues back into the bloodstream, then to your kidneys, and finally into your bladder. Within an hour or two, that harmless toast can fill your bladder enough to wake you before midnight. Scientists at the Mayo Clinic noticed this pattern in 2023 while tracking more than 500 seniors who regularly ate late-night snacks. Those who consumed bread or toast after 8 p.m. experienced a 41% increase in nighttime urination compared with people who stopped eating 3 hours before bed. The problem wasn't just the calories. It was the timing and the salt hidden in the flour itself. Even low-sodium breads contain more sodium than most realize, and gluten can nudge a hormone called aldosterone to misfire. When that happens, your kidneys hold and release fluids at the wrong times, during the hours you should be resting. This effect grows stronger with age. After 60, the muscles that support the bladder become more sensitive, and the brain's signal to suppress urination during sleep weakens. So even a small shift in fluid balance can send a powerful wake-up message at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. That is why many seniors describe the same pattern. They fall asleep easily, only to wake again just as the house goes quiet. It isn't punishment, it's physiology, and it can be changed. James from Ohio, age 69, used to enjoy his evening toast while watching the late news. He thought it was better than dessert, a safe routine. Yet he kept waking up 3 times a night, convinced it was simply old age. During a visit, his doctor asked him to stop all bread after 7 p.m. and replace it with a small bowl of warm oatmeal instead. Within a week, James was sleeping almost 6 straight hours for the first time in years. His energy during the day improved, his blood pressure stabilized, and he finally felt in control of his nights again. That story isn't rare. Across clinics in both the United States and India, urologists see the same link between late-night grains and restless sleep. Many patients report that cutting out bread or biscuits after dinner helps within days. The body responds quickly once it receives a clear rhythm. Eat earlier, digest fully, and allow the kidneys to rest when the mind rests. If you still crave something before bed, there are better options that nourish without disturbing your bladder. A small bowl of oatmeal made with warm water or almond milk calms digestion and keeps blood sugar steady. Steamed apples sprinkled with nutmeg provide gentle sweetness and magnesium, which relaxes the bladder wall. Even a handful of fresh berries offers antioxidants without the salt and gluten that trigger fluid shifts. Think of it this way. The food that comforts your stomach can easily confuse your bladder. Your body isn't trying to betray you. It's trying to balance itself. When you choose foods that work with your natural rhythm instead of against it, you give your bladder a reason to rest. So tonight, try skipping the toast. Let your evening end a little lighter. Your bladder will stay quiet longer, your sleep will run deeper, and you'll wake with more strength for the morning ahead. Small changes, simple, kind, and consistent, are often all it takes to turn restless nights into peaceful ones. The second mistake. Food, dried fruit, and nut mix. For years, people have been told that a handful of dried fruits and mixed nuts is one of the healthiest snacks you can eat. It seems like the perfect choice before bed, light, full of fiber, packed with vitamins, and easy to digest. Many older adults, both in the United States and India, keep a small bowl by the bedside, thinking it will steady their blood sugar and prevent hunger through the night. But the truth is more complicated. What feels like a smart habit can quietly become a nightly trap for your bladder. Dried fruits such as raisins, apricots, and dates may look innocent, but they are loaded with natural sugars and potassium. Those two ingredients work together to draw fluid out of your cells and into your kidneys. In other words, they act as a gentle diuretic. Within a few hours of eating them, your body begins to flush that extra fluid, which means your bladder fills up faster than it should while you sleep. The sugar also raises your insulin levels, which triggers your kidneys to filter more water. Another reason you end up awake at 2 a.m., wondering what went wrong. Nuts create a different kind of problem, especially when they're roasted or salted. Almonds, walnuts, and pistachios naturally contain phosphorus and sodium. In moderation during the day, these minerals are healthy and support nerve function. But when eaten close to bedtime, they make your body hold on to water for several hours. Then, as you lie down, gravity redistributes that fluid toward your bladder. The result is a sudden release in the middle of the night, what urologists call rebound urination. You feel like your bladder is overactive, but in reality, it's just responding to the chemistry of your last snack. Harvard Health researchers observed this pattern in a 2022 study on adults over 60. They found that seniors who ate dried fruits after 9 p.m. had 55% more sleep interruptions due to urination compared with those who avoided them. The same effect appeared in people who snacked on salted nuts after dinner. Their total sleep time dropped by nearly an hour, even though they thought they were eating the healthy way. For many, these habits come from good intentions. Older adults often worry about weakness, blood sugar dips, or digestive comfort. A small handful of raisins or almonds feels like self-care, something warm and familiar in the quiet hours before bed. But when your body changes with age, so do its needs. What once gave comfort now overstimulates your kidneys and bladder. You might wake up tired, foggy, or anxious, not realizing the cause lies in that small snack you believed was helping you. Take Mira from Chennai, for example. She is 64, retired, and used to eat a mix of dates and pistachios every evening while watching television. She believed it helped her stay strong and nourished, but she struggled with waking up 3 or 4 times a night to use the bathroom. Her doctor suggested moving the same snack to the morning and replacing her nighttime habit with a few pumpkin seeds or a cup of warm fennel tea. Within 1 week, Mira was sleeping through most of the night. Her energy returned and her mornings felt peaceful again. The lesson is simple but powerful. Healthy foods eaten at the wrong time become unhealthy. It isn't about giving up your favorite snacks. It's about respecting your body's rhythm. The morning is the best time for dried fruits and nuts. That's when your digestion and metabolism are strong, and your kidneys are ready to handle the extra minerals and sugars. By evening, your system needs calm and light nourishment, not stimulation. So tonight, try something different. Skip the trail mix and choose a small bowl of oatmeal with cinnamon or a few slices of soft papaya. Let your body rest instead of react. You'll soon notice the difference. Longer sleep, fewer bathroom trips, and a sense of control that many people think they've lost with age. Remember, your bladder is not broken. It simply follows the signals you send it. When those signals say peace instead of pressure, your nights will finally feel like rest again. The Urologist's 3-night reset. If you've been waking up every night, staring at the clock at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., wondering why your bladder refuses to rest, here's something that might finally help. It's called the 3-Night Bladder Reset Challenge, a simple plan designed by urologists to restore your body's natural rhythm without pills, supplements, or complicated routines. It's not about restricting yourself, it's about giving your bladder a break, teaching your body to find balance again, and allowing you to reclaim deep, peaceful sleep. Most people don't realize how quickly the bladder can respond once it receives the right signals. The Tokyo Institute of Sleep Medicine published a study in 2022 showing that 73% of participants over 60 experienced fewer nighttime bathroom trips after just 72 hours of resetting their evening habits. That means, within 3 days, many seniors went from waking 3 or 4 times each night to sleeping nearly straight through. The secret wasn't a miracle drink or an expensive treatment. It was timing, awareness, and gentle changes that respect how the body works after 60. Night 1 is about letting go of the evening foods that keep your bladder busy. After 7 p.m., stop eating bread, crackers, nuts, or dried fruits. These foods are dense, salty, and high in minerals that pull water into your kidneys while you sleep. When you skip them, your body finally gets a chance to rest instead of processing fluids all night. If you feel hungry, try something soothing instead. A few slices of baked apple, a warm cup of oatmeal, or chamomile tea. You might be surprised how calm your stomach feels and how light your body becomes when it doesn't have to fight digestion past bedtime. Night 2 is about restoring balance. Eat dinner earlier than usual, ideally before 7 p.m., and keep it light. In the morning, give your body a gentle boost of potassium from a banana, papaya, or roasted pumpkin. Potassium helps your muscles and nerves stay stable, including those controlling your bladder. When potassium levels are balanced, the bladder contracts only when it's truly full, not when it's irritated or overstimulated. This small change in your morning routine helps your bladder learn when to stay calm and when to act, just like resetting a clock that's been ticking out of rhythm for years. Night 3 focuses on relaxation, the most overlooked medicine of all. Before bed, take 3 minutes to breathe deeply. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. This simple pattern slows your heartbeat, relaxes the pelvic nerves, and tells your body it's safe to rest. Then drink 3 small sips of warm water, not more. It hydrates gently without filling your bladder. Finally, sit for a moment and thank your body for getting you this far. Gratitude might sound small, but studies from Stanford University show that people who express gratitude before bed sleep 20% deeper than those who don't. Your bladder listens to calm signals more than you realize, and peace in the mind brings peace to the body. These 3 nights may seem simple, but they can change everything. You don't need to measure or track anything complicated. Just listen. Notice how your body feels lighter in the morning, how your mind feels sharper, and how your nights grow quieter. For many seniors, this reset is the first time they realize they still have control, that their body isn't broken, just tired of mixed signals. Try it tonight. Follow the 3-night reset exactly as described and share your results in the comments below. We read every story because your experience could help another person finally sleep again. Remember, even after 60, your bladder still listens. Give it peace, and it will give you rest. The caution. Who should stay away from these foods? Not every food is for every body, especially as we age. What once felt harmless, a slice of bread before bed, a handful of nuts while watching TV, may no longer serve you the same way it once did. Aging changes how our kidneys, hormones, and digestion work. So while these foods aren't dangerous for everyone, there are certain people who should avoid them completely, or at least be very careful with timing. If you struggle with frequent nighttime urination, even when you drink less water, these foods can quietly worsen the problem. Whole wheat bread, dried fruits, and salted nuts all change how your body manages fluids and minerals. They make your kidneys work harder at night when they're supposed to be resting. The result? A bladder that fills too fast and wakes you up just when you've finally fallen asleep. If you have high blood pressure or heart disease, these foods can be even more troublesome. Many brands of healthy bread contain hidden sodium, enough to affect your blood pressure without you realizing it. Dried fruits, though natural, concentrate sugar in a way that spikes blood sugar levels. And salted nuts, even in small portions, add extra phosphorus and sodium that force your body to retain water. When your heart and kidneys are already under strain, that small snack can cause swelling in your legs and increased nighttime urination as your body tries to flush out excess fluid. People with diabetes or pre-diabetes should also be cautious. The natural sugars in dried fruits, especially dates, apricots, and raisins, can send your glucose levels soaring just before bed. Your kidneys respond by filtering more water to remove the excess sugar, leading to multiple bathroom trips overnight. It's a vicious cycle. Poor sleep worsens insulin resistance, and insulin resistance increases nighttime urination. Breaking that loop starts with your dinner plate, not your prescription bottle. If you have kidney disease or reduced kidney function, avoiding these foods after sunset is even more important. Dried fruits and nuts are rich in potassium and phosphorus, two minerals that can build up in your blood when the kidneys slow down. Elevated potassium can cause irregular heartbeats, while excess phosphorus weakens bones and muscles. Even healthy adults can experience electrolyte imbalances from eating too many of these foods late in the evening. Women experiencing menopause or hormonal imbalance may also notice that these foods trigger bloating or nighttime urgency. Hormone shifts naturally affect how the bladder and kidneys respond to salt, sugar, and caffeine. That's why something as simple as a handful of trail mix can feel fine one day and cause discomfort the next. And if you suffer from acid reflux, indigestion, or restless sleep, bread and dried fruits before bed can make those symptoms worse. When you lie down with a full stomach, even from small portions, digestion slows and pressure increases in the abdomen. This not only irritates the bladder, but also disrupts your breathing and deep sleep cycles. Of course, none of this means you should give up these foods completely. They still have benefits, just not at night. The key is timing. Enjoy your bread, nuts, and dried fruits earlier in the day when your metabolism and kidneys are most active. Let your evenings belong to lighter meals that signal rest. Soups, steamed vegetables, or soft fruits like papaya or applesauce. Remember, healthy is not the same as harmless. After 60, your body deserves precision, not restriction, but understanding. When you respect your body's rhythm, it rewards you with steadier energy, calmer nights, and quieter mornings. So if you have heart issues, diabetes, kidney problems, or simply struggle to sleep through the night, steer clear of these foods after dinner. Give your body a chance to rest without extra work. Because the real goal isn't to eat less, it's to live more, and to let every night restore what the day has taken away. Your bladder isn't broken. It's simply asking for peace, rhythm, and better timing. The long nights and restless wake-ups aren't signs of weakness. They're reminders from your body that it wants balance again. And the good news is, balance doesn't come from medicine alone. It comes from awareness, from treating your evenings as gently as your mornings. So remember this simple truth. Avoiding whole wheat toast and dried fruit mixes at night can do more for your sleep than cutting back on water. These small changes help your kidneys rest, your bladder stay calm, and your mind drift into deep, natural sleep. Now we'd love to hear from you. Tell us your age, where you're watching from, and how many nights you slept better after trying this method. We read every comment, because your story might inspire another senior to believe that peaceful sleep is still possible. May your nights be calm, your mornings bright, and your heart full of peace. Because even after 60, your body still remembers how to rest. It only needs your trust, your timing, and your kindness to do it.